Hello, this is Alex S. Johnson again, and I'm reading this time from the work of the Roman satirist Juvenal, and this is Satire number 1. And why am I doing this? I don't know. Because I can. Must I always be stuck in the audience at these poetry readings? Never up on the platform myself, taking it out on Cordis for the times he's bored me to death with ranting speeches from that Theseid of his. Is X to go off scot-free after inflicting his farces on me, or Y his elegies? Is there no recompense for whole days wasted on prolix versions of Telephus? And what about that Orestes, each margin of the roll crammed solid, top and bottom, more in the back, and still it wasn't finished. I know all the mythical landscape like my own back room, the grove of Mars, that cave near Aeolus' island belonging to Vulcan. The stale themes are bellowed daily in rich patrons' colonnades, till their marble pillars crack with a surfeit of rhetoric. The plane trees echo every old trope, what the winds are up to, whose ghost Asius has on his hellish rack, from what far country the other fellow is sneaking off with that golden sheepskin, the monstrous size of those ash trees the centaurs used for spears. You get the same stuff from them all, established poet and raw beginner alike. I too have winced under the cane and concocted advice to Sulla. Let the despot retire into private life, take a good long sleep, and so on. When you find hordes of poets on each street corner, it's misplaced kindness to refrain from writing. The paper will still be wasted. Why then have I chosen to drive my team down the rack which great Lucullus blazed? If you have the leisure to listen calmly and reasonably, I will enlighten you. When a flabby eunuch marries, when well-born girls go crazy for pig-sticking up-country, bare-breasted spear and fist, when the barber who rasped away at my youthful beard has risen to challenge good society with his millions, when Crispinus, that Delta-bred house-slave, silt washed down by the Nile, now hitches his shoulders under Tyrian purple, airs a thin gold ring in summer on his sweaty fingers. My dear, I couldn't bear to wear my heavier jewels. Why then it is harder not to be writing satires. For who can endure this monstrous city, however callous at heart, and swallow his wrath? Look, here comes a brand new litter crammed with its corpulent owner, some chiseling advocate. Who's next? An informer. He turned in his noble patron, and soon he'll have gnawed away that favorite bone of his, the aristocracy. Lesser informers dread him, grease his palm with ample bribes, while the wives of trembling actors grease him the other way. Today we are elbowed aside by men who earn legacies in bed, who rise to the top via that quickest, most populous route, the satisfied desires of some rich old matron. Each lover will get his cut, a 12th share in the estate, or 11/12ths, depending on the size of his services rendered. I suppose he deserves some recompense for all that sweat and exertion. He looks as pale as the man who steps barefoot on a snake, or is waiting his turn to declaim at lions in Caligula's competitions. Need I tell you how anger burns in my heart when I see the bystanders jostled back by a mob of bravos, whose master has first debauched his ward and later defrauded the boy as well. The courts condemned him, but the verdict was a farce. Who cares for reputation if he keeps his cash? A provincial governor exiled for extortion boozes and feasts all day, basks cheerfully in the wrathful eye of the gods. It's still his province. After winning the case against him, that feels the pinch. Are not such themes well worthy of Horace's pen? Should I not attack them too?